Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Space Canon TV. My name is Super Evil Pop Tarts. Here we are, Sweet Wednesday, and still playing the Princess Guide. Surprisingly, I thought this would be a quick game, and honestly, it's not. I mean, I didn't sit down in one day and beat it. Everything you see me doing is me doing it and experience it for the first time. In the party with me is Outrider.
Howdy.
We were just talking before the stream about Final Fantasy VIII and the Final Fantasy series in general. Dragon King Soup is playing Final Fantasy VIII Remastered. He has no mic capabilities, so he's not in the game with the party with us. I always felt that Final Fantasy VIII was the weakest out of the Final Fantasies that I've personally played. But not the worst. My worst was 9. Outrider, what was yours?
The weakest out of the bunch for me.
The weakest, but not the worst.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. The weakest, but not the worst. I think that was legitimately Final Fantasy II, and I don't mean the one on the Super Nintendo.
Wow.
Because that was actually 4. I'm talking about legitimate Final Fantasy II, which was an NES game.
Okay, so for Final Fantasy 4. Okay.
Yeah, Final Fantasy II on the SNES was Final Fantasy 4 in Japan.
Yes, I know the numbering was incorrect.
It was bad. So I'm actually talking about legitimate Final Fantasy II for the NES, which was the Famicom. I did not like that. That was kind of boring for me. It was weak.
Wow.
And I'll put 8 on the bottom of the list, and I will still put 13 and all of its sub games above 8 because I hated 8 so much.
See, I just 8 was weak to me after 7 came out, and then it following after 7, and the story and everything. You know. Exploited orphans, I think, was the whole thing about it. They all knew each other, even though they couldn't remember because their minds were wiped or something. And yes, spoilers. People sort of. It was weak. It wasn't the worst. The worst for me was 9. As I was playing through, and it was a pretty tough game. Its difficulty spike was pretty high in my mind. And then when I finally beat the boss and the game ends and I get the ending, I'm like, really, this is it? You know, because like 7 and 8, I dumped hundreds of hours into those games, and then 9 I beat in half that time. So. And then we were talking about 10, because I had never played 10. Outrider has, and I asked, is it a good game? Because I'm not sure, because people seem to make fun of it, sort of, but I don't know if they're making fun of it, or they're making fun of it, but in a good, light-hearted way.
And they're making fun of just one part of it, because it's irredeemably awful. As I said before stream started, fans and people that hate that game altogether will agree that particular lap that became the meme is just terribly bad, and it deserves to be made fun of across the board. As a game overall, I thought it was really solid. I thought it was
okay.
Fun. I even played Blitzball, which is the optional sports game that's in it, and I actually was playing Blitzball regularly.
Yeah, I heard that's a thing in the game. Kind of like in 8, they had the trading card magic type game. Which I'll admit, in 10, I mean not 8, that is, I played that a lot. I was trying to collect everything. I will admit that.
Blitzball is like underwater rugby.
Underwater rugby?
Yes, it takes place in a sphere of water, and everybody's underwater. Once you stop thinking, how are they breathing, you'll enjoy Blitzball quite a bit. It's not as complicated as, you're thinking, oh, I can like swim up, I can swim down, stuff like that. It's still turn-based.
Okay.
It's fun. I found it amusing. You will have to play it once, I think, in the course of the game as a story point, and at that point, it unlocks, and you can go back and compete in the tournaments with your team.
Let's get Alucard in the party. Yeah, let's see what Alucard. Yes, we're. I guess in a way we're weebing out. We were weebing out last night for some reason.
You were saying about 12. I wanted to add one thing to 12.
Okay, that was the multiplayer one, right?
No, 10 and 14 are the online multiplayer games. 12 is a legitimate single-player game.
Okay.
The way it controls with your party members, you can actually set up automated commands for them. So you can go if this, then that, and create like an entire list. Like, so if somebody on your party gets put to sleep, then that character on their next action will use the thing to wake them up.
Hey, Alucard.
What's up?
But 12 was the continuing story and set in the same world as Final Fantasy Tactics.
Oh, so yeah, I played Final Fantasy Tactics, which is very high up on that list.
If you liked Final Fantasy Tactics, if you dug the War of the Lions story, you thought it was a little bit gritty, it was well written, Final Fantasy 12 takes place in Evilus. You will see the judges are back. You will be in the same type of areas. You're going to get references to the Lion War. You're going to. It was crazy in depth, and for a PS2 game, it had some of the best graphics on it at the time. It's also, I think, available on the PlayStation 4 right now.
All right. So you get an idea of what we were talking about, Alucard. We were talking about the fact that Dragon is playing Final Fantasy VIII Remastered. And I made a comment of, for me, Final Fantasy VIII was the weakest of them, for me, especially after coming on the heels of 7. And then we basically came with figuring out which was the weakest, the worst, and the best. We all think is 7, but I would argue 6 is like up there.
My favorite is 6. It is 6. 7
yeah.
is not my favorite.
I mean, come on, the Sephilia and whatchamacallit love type story going on there with the opera scene is just awesome. But anyway, Alucard, sorry. What's your thoughts on Final Fantasy, or even if you played the Final Fantasy series?
Yeah, just give me a second here, guys.
Okay. Yep. He's got the little niece there. Waiting for him to watch him with his murder kitties going in Monster Hunter. Which Outrider is playing currently too.
Yes.
People are saying, why don't you stream Monster Hunter? I've streamed it 3 days in a row. It's time for something different. I mean,
what do you mean? There's no such thing as anything different.
There's no such thing as anything different.
Playing Monster Hunter. Yeah, 7 is my personal favorite. Although I know people who prefer 8 over 7.
And those people are wrong.
Well, no, I mean, like, each their own, right? Right, like there's the widely contested debate between who's the best one. And a lot of places the top usually like 8 or 7. I find those that like 7 more are not so much fans of 8, and those who are kind of meh about 7 like 8 better.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Jeez. A lot. Okay. Alright, can you say that again, Alucard, about with the people who think that 7 is better? What do you think again? What was it?
Oh, like, I'm just saying that, like, those who liked 7 don't usually think a whole lot of 8. Like, they range from, yeah, it's okay, to, yeah, it's not that great, to, you know. Whereas those who prefer, like, thought the same thing about 7, they're kind of, yeah, it's okay, it's good, you know, and generally like 8 better.
Mm. Well, I seem to be one of those people, because I think 8 is meh at best.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I kind of like, yeah, 8's okay, it's good, but I like 7 better. Whereas I know like some people have, you know, I know my cousin has that opinion about 7. It's, yeah, it's okay, it's good, but he likes 8 better.
What about your worst? So, and these are out of the ones you've actually played.
Why isn't it bad? He doesn't like it.
The worst Final Fantasy for me.
Wow, he's thinking hard there, Outrider. 13?
Well, yeah, well, because I mean, like I like most, like, all the Final Fantasies that I've played, I've enjoyed, right? It's, you know, like, I liked 13. Was it the best Final Fantasy game I've ever played? No. Is it even close? No. Did I enjoy it for what it was? Yeah.
I bet if it wasn't named Final Fantasy 13 and they named it something totally different, like it was a new Rise, people wouldn't complain about it at all.
That's probably true, right? I mean, like, I know a lot of people, like, one of the issues that I heard people bring up is like, oh, they're so, like, characters are so emo, and, like, fans of, like, the earlier games are like, why can't they be, like, more like Cloud? And you're like, are you kidding?
He was
Cloud is like the poster boy
of emo-ness.
Yeah, like, really? Right? Like, he handled it differently, right? Like, these characters were a little bit more expressive about it, and Cloud wasn't.
Yeah.
That's not a slight against Cloud or, like, the characters from Final Fantasy 13, right? It was just...
Yeah, they're just different, that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, like, and that's the thing that's kind of been the cool part about Final Fantasy, is that all of them have kind of had their own different quirks to separate them from one another. So if you weren't a fan of something that, like, the way, you know, 7 did things, you might like what, you know, 8 did instead. Or you might, like, I know, like, some people, I know one guy, his favorite is Final Fantasy X.
Again, we were saying that 10 wasn't bad. It was, you know, it was good for my... I haven't played it. Now I'm thinking about probably picking up that remaster now with that next too.
I find some of it also has to do with what is the first Final Fantasy game you played.
Mine was 6.
Yeah, right. So
1.
Yeah. So there's some people who like kind of like the more old school turn-based ones, and they're not much of a fan of the more recent ones like Final Fantasy 14. You know, and Final Fantasy 15 kind of thing, right? Like,
mine was 6.
Whereas like people who are like, you know, play some of the later ones, they're like they don't mind it so much.
Yeah. I know Outright says Ford was available for the NES. For North American players. I didn't know it existed, mostly because, you know, parents and everything, you know, and they're like, oh, you just want Mario and, you know, stuff like that. You know, they went with the popular stuff. And I didn't really get to see more of the bigger picture of what games what Nintendo was offering and what was there that got brought over from Japan over to to the West.
Yeah. The first one
ironically, I played the first Dragon Warrior game. Yep. And actually, the reason I got it is they had for Nintendo Power, and we're weaving out and going back. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Alucard.
Yeah. No worries.
Nintendo ran if your subscription was running, I don't know if it was running up or it was like giving us a special subscription at that time, and they would add on to your subscription. That if you did the special subscription, they sent you a copy of Dragon Warrior along with a map and a guide. And my godparents got it for me for my birthday. And that's how I got the first Dragon Warrior. Sorry, Alucard. Didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I was just going to say, like, the first one that I played was actually with my cousins, and that was Final Fantasy III in North America, which was actually 6.
Yep, 6.
So,
where Alucard said he played 2, which was 4.
Yeah.
And of course I played Tactics, which I just saw. It's a tactical Final Fantasy game. I mean, what was there not to love about it at that time? I played that over and over and over again. Just coming up with different characters and different, teams going out. Getting the special Cloud mission, all the special characters that were in there. So... then when I actually got the Game Boy Advance, then I got Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, and I was not very happy with it. I held onto the broom, zooming through the sky. It was between my legs. The air friction of the tremendous speed caused strained breathing and pounding ears. I was hesitant when she told me to hop on the broom like nothing, but I was curious about the relic. We're talking about the broom, you know.
よし、着いた。あいつの気配はここら辺からするけど。先生、大丈夫？耳がキーンってするなら鼻つまんでごっくんってすれば。姫君。お前。
Uh-oh, she's got crazy eyes.
私を助けに来てくださったのですね。ありがとうございます。
Crazy eyes is bad eyes.
ですが、今すぐ逃げるべきですわ。あれはとても恐ろしいお方。いくらあなたといえど。
Why am I praising and scolding Veronica when it's Magica coming over here?
Ah, 先生の言いたいことはわかるよ。お人形遊びなんて趣味悪いよな。なんだよお前。洗脳されてんの
No sooner than Veronica had spoken, Magica let out an uncharacteristic snicker before brandishing a concealed knife. While Veronica avoided the attack with grace, shared strands of her hair danced in the air.
おやおやおや、どうなされた？冷血の姫君。こやつと戦うことがそれほどにおつらいか？いや、特に。そいつは自分の意思で行動した。それに対しては何の義理もないよ。哀れな女よな。こんな薄情なガキに身をやつすとは。おとなしくこちら側についていれば。なんでそいつを洗脳したの？お前らの仲間だったんだろ？無論だ。 もう少しうまく利用できるかと思うたが、煽り、おだて、地位をちらつかせ。しかし制裁のレリックの無差別発動をすると言った途端に反旗を翻した。挙句お前を助けに行く始末。革命に犠牲はつきものだというのに浅はかな女だ。姫君ならわかるであろう。必要な犠牲、当然の末路だ。私さ、珍しくイライラしてるんだ。死んだ奴らへのオーバーワーク、部下を盾にして上司が出てこない、何もかもお粗末、最低最悪。でも私が一番ムカムカするのは、必要な犠牲なんてほざいたこと。そんなの犠牲を出さないとことをなせない凡人の使う言葉だ。労働形態の最底辺だよ。計画を何もかも台無しにしやがって。キナ、お前の言うクソガキが社会の厳しさを教えてやるよ。
Chop and Irish just got on. You might want to send them party invites to someone if you got them on your friends list.
And I am fighting the shark.
Hell?
What do I promise?
Oh shit, that's like a shotgun. Ah, fucking A. I will send them party invites that I supposedly failed. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Job in Irish. I know Irish has gotta be playing Monster Hunter. No, he's playing Borderlands 3.
Don't play with it.
Yeah.
Hey, Chop.
Yeah, there.
Keep it on TV.
So I made a 10.
You made a what?
I ended up making a 10. Haven't beaten them yet.
Oh, you the last monster?
Yep.
I'm fighting him right now.
Even got him to the point where he enrages again and opens his eyes. It's far freaky, by the way.
Yeah.
I've noticed that his eyes, when opened, they seem to look at the direction of where your camera is at all times, not at your hunter.
And here I thought it was just crazy eyes.
Yeah.
No, the thing's looking at you. It's breaking the fourth wall. It's looking at you.
And I just lost the man, I think.
Can I help you?
I figured get you in the party, and I'm stuck. Wow, game, thanks for bringing up that barrier, and my character is stuck. Thanks, guys. Thanks. That is fucked up. Yes, I want to leave the mission. Cause you stuck me in a... Let's go through the whole thing. Praise. Yep. Yeah, yes. Ow.
Oh well, I'm definitely taking another stab at this. This is a really good fight.
You can do it! Oh, there.
Oh, that's interesting. So when you're in the quest for the first time, it keeps referring to him as unknown. But,
Yep.
but if you faint, you don't complete the quest and try to take the assignment again, it shows his name in the assignment.
Play with these.
I feel like that's an oversight.
No.
The hell's hitting me?
I was just wondering, does beating him unlock the master rank?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, cool. They just started testing it.
先生、ちゃんと見てた？よしよし、ここ拠点な。よしよし、ここ拠点な。ほいほいっとやはへんやほいっとへえ、いいじゃん。
Alright, second part.
Yeah.
Come on, up here, buddy.
Yeah.
I got 100% dominance. What else do I have to do, game?
Do the Irish jig. And then post it to the and then post it to the YouTube and Facebook channel.
You ask too much.
No, we asked the right amount.
Any specific piece of music you want him to dance to?
Yeah.
Oh,
you know,
fuck.
your stereotypical club music.
Your stereotypical club music might differ to my stereotypical club music. Oh, I don't have one less minion.
I didn't specify the club now, did I? The king disciples.
Theme song to the Blue Oyster Club.
Yes, exactly.
This?
I didn't know someone else saw that movie. I enjoyed those movies. Those were nice.
Which music was those?
The Blue Oyster Club.
Oh.
What's wrong with the Blue Oyster Club?
Hey, is that Magnica? It looks like Magnica. She dead. Or defeated, at least. Off with your head.
選挙完了。先生、ちゃんと見てた？知略に謀略、破壊に混沌。
At the peak of the furious battle, Veronica's final strike pierced Magnica's body, and a faint, smoky sliver trailed out from the wound.
ストップ。先生、ちょっと待って。
Veronica dropped her staff, rushing to Magnica. Oh, rushing to her. Oh, get the popcorn, gentlemen. Casting an incantation. It was a healing spell. Oh, poo.
聞こえるか？アホニカ。アホニカ。私の名前はマグニカ・ジュリオ・ビ・エル・アトランゼムですわ。長すぎるだろう。いいよマグニカ、聞こえるか？私の名前、今私の名を呼びまして。
With the shock of what she just heard, Magnica leapt awake in a clear awareness.
よし、起きたな。ゾンビにはなってないか。いいか、今から言うことをよく聞けよ。制裁のレリックがどんな影響を及ぼしてるかわからない。どういう感染経路でゾンビになるのかも。もしかしたらお前はもう感染しているかもしれない。だからお前はこれからずっと脳が汚染されないように自分に回復魔法をかけ続けるんだ。私がやめろと言うまでずっと一生だ。できるな。それってなんだか愛の告白みたい。キモひどいですわ。うん、まあでもよく頑張ったな。褒めてやるよ。
The pouting Magnica became quite after hearing Veronica's compliment. Tears streamed from her eyes.
至らず申し訳ないですわ。結局こうしてあなたに迷惑を。迷惑？一人じゃ無理だからって誰かを頼るのはとても合理的だよ。私も先生を頼っているしね。全然恥じることじゃない。当然の帰結さ。私はいつだって今の自分に一番役に立つものをそばに置く。太古の英知も今この瞬間に役に立たないんじゃ無意味だ。ぶっ壊しに行くよ。先生、マグニカ。小雑魚が天才に盾ついたらどうなるか思い知らせてやろう。
New mission. Gather war funds.
敵かよ。はいはい、敵だよ。気をつけな。
Time to send Commissar Haru to show the heretics the errors of their ways. Oh shit, it's just her. Okay, so I still forgot to give her people.
虫かと思ったら敵だったか。
So she can't take.
降伏すんなら盾つくなっての。油断してたでしょ。ドクターストップ。一旦引こう。
Thought I gave her fucking units. Oh shit!
油断してたでしょ。大丈夫？
The Emperor protects! The Emperor protects!
Are you sure about that?
Guardsmen, your lack of faith is disturbing.
Who say anything about being a guardsman?
Oh, fuck.
The blood gods want your skull.
一匹見たら30匹ってね。
What's weird about this is I've got no units. Because I have no units, the game is not allowing my character to dash. Which makes absolutely no sense.
Makes perfect sense.
No, it makes no sense.
Makes perfect sense.
Unless it's her type of unit, then it's not allowed to dash.
No.
Guardsman Irish Ghost, you must need to be made an example of. Step up, please.
Blood, grandfather wouldn't like that. No, he wouldn't like that one bit.
Need to send someone else out. Oh, hello. And you don't have any troops. What the hell? I know I gave you troops. Oh, there's your troops. Okay. I've been running away from my own men.
ん？何探してるのかって？ふふん、ちょっと情報が入ってね。その扉は光でできている。故に闇の中でしか存在しない。とあるルートで手に入れた古文書だよ。ちょうどこんな月のない夜には。ね、ビンゴ
！Oh shit!
結構やるじゃん。目が覚めたよ。
Okay.
倒したの？あくびに忙しくて見てなかった。油断してたでしょ。 なかった。結構やるじゃん。目が覚めたよ。大丈夫？帰ろうか？
Just love crashing weddings. Especially bandit weddings.
There we go. War fun done. Submission complete.
見つけた。財宝。ん？なんだこの縦札。古の海賊の宝物です。ご自由にお持ちください。
Jesus
何このフラットなノリ。
Christ.
怪しさ倍増なんだけど。まあいっか。誰が何と言おうと無風。へへ、成仏しろよ。こっち来るかな。安心しといてね。
Party menu, it says you're playing Iceborne.
Who, me or Irish?
Yeah. No.
Oh, Outrider.
You.
Yes, yes. He's come to the light.
Who's come to the light?
Outrider.
What does he come to the light about?
Iceborne.
I am Monster Hunter.
I know.
No, no. In the party, it says you're playing Monster Hunter. Not Outrider. We know Outrider plays. This is in the squad. In the party, it shows that Pop Tarts is playing Monster Hunter.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yes.
no. Princess Guide.
Like PSN. Like Party something.
I'm hoping to finish this story tonight.
さあ、勝利に向かって全力疾走よ。はい。
Oh, that did not see that coming.
He's hitting me.
Not hopping off afterward.
Why do you have shields?
There we go. All this time I didn't know how to use the items. Now I do! Wow!
Nice, Pop-Tart.
Led by Magnica, we navigated to the anti-Veronica rebel base. If a dragon was watching, I would wonder what that is for Princess Solid Snake. But I don't know my Metal Gear Solid stuff. As if influenced by the magical surge ahead, a black cloud swelled, tinged with lightning. Persistent drums of thunder was a fanfare of war. The panicking Magica proclaimed a reluctance to proceed.
本当にこのまま乗り込むおつもりです？もうちょっと何か作戦を立てませんこと？何事も気楽にが私のモットーなの。それより黒幕って誰？私の知ってるやつ？まさか気づいておられませんの？いくら他人に興味のないあなたでもあの男はご存知のはずですわ。
その通りだ。ようやく来たな。待ちくたびれたぞ。
Without warning, we were surrounded by guild mages, concealing the position of the one speaking.
革命の時だ、姫よ。我が野望は10年前からすでに始まっていた。
Without speaking, one person stepped forward. A small gust of wind drifted by.
嘘だろ？そんな。お前はまさかモブキャラ？
え？
Oh, talk about breaking the fourth wall.
え？じゃないよ。なんなんだよもったいぶって出てきたと思ったら。
It just gone meta.
生きてきた中で一番びっくりしたよ。容量削減？エコロジー？一人一人が未来のことを考えてんの？
いや、ちょっと待たれよ。ほらこの顔、あの時の傷、生まれる前からうずく右目。
知るが。あーくそ、ちょっと期待してたのに。まあいいや。ところでモブキャラのあんたいいの？後ろ来てるよゾンビ。
え？うわ
Oh, I found Rick and Morty. I never
The
ran
man
into them on
attempting
my
to
first
introduce
playthrough.
himself was cut short and overrun by a zombie horde. How ironic.
まあまだ聞こえてる？制裁のレリック持ってるんだろ？返してくれるなら助けてやっても。
Negotiations were abruptly interrupted by a trembling quake. A gargantuan shadow looms.
タイラントやが
The legendary witch giant glared at the terror-stricken mages below, parting her gaping maw, and swallowed the nameless manhole. Well, that's what happens to NPCs. Especially nameless ones.
名前のない男！お前も名前知らないのかよ。いや、そんなことより制裁のレリックごと飲み込みやがった。あの時の悪役のさなぎの影響か？とにかくあいつゾンビのくせに破壊衝動以外の生存本能がある。
As its body shifted and contorted, Tyrant Yaga began moving again, knocking down trees, zombies, and the base itself.
追いましょう。あんな状態のアモーがとんでもないことになりますわ。ああ、ついでにここ一帯のゾンビ相当もな。こいつらを逃がさなきゃ。でもこの方たちは
nice.
あなたを裏切った者たちです。助ける義理があった。
Perfect. Quest item just failed to spawn. I gotta love Borderland bugs.
うん。先生のなでなで嫌いじゃない。あのさ、 私はこれから世界を征服しようとしてるんだよ。そんなやつに善
Time
悪
to
を問う
restart my
の？
game.
私は私がしたいと思ったことをする。自分の利益にしか興味ないんだしね。
Oh yeah, I finally got an investigation to hunt a Rathlos in Monster Hunter. Problem is I gotta hunt 2 other monsters during that.
Fun.
Did you beat Barrioth yet?
Nope. So reason I'm playing this and not that, because the Barrioth fight's bullshit in my opinion, so I'm taking a break from it so I don't throw my controller across the fucking room.
Yeah, very often.
先生、ちゃんと見てた？
I think it depends on what weapon you're using.
Yep.
I mean, I beat him like first try.
Uh-huh. And you played this game a hell of a lot more than I have.
Well, but yeah, but I mean, like Barrioth, Nargacuga, Tigrex, and Yin Garuga are gonna give you trouble just because they're very agile monsters that like to jump around a lot. So as an insect glaive user, it's not all that beneficial.
I had less problem fighting Tobi Kadachi for the first time when I used an insect glaive. I've killed all the new monsters with insect glaives.
Well, yeah, no, but I mean, like, just because, like, some monsters don't give you trouble doesn't mean others don't.
Yeah, even I know that. It's like the charge blade.
Right? Like there's some monsters that are just, like, depending on what you're using, weapon-wise, they're going to be more difficult.
The freaking Vagiana with the switch axe. That was,
Yeah, like, I mean, like, you, Irish, had no problem fighting Nightmare Paluma. That fight was a bitch for me.
I mean, I've killed every monster.
But yeah, but I mean, like, but that's because,
back,
like,
I've killed every
uses
monster with
insect glaive. Him being in the air all the time is a problem for you. But as for me, as using a greatsword, it's an issue because I can't hit him.
Yeah, same thing with me.
Whereas, like, with Barrioth, even though he moves around a lot, because for the most part I'm just sprinting until I can get a chance to actually hit him, and I only hit him like 1 or 2 times, put my sword away, and then run again. A lot of his movement doesn't bother me.
That's how I learned how to beat Kieran. And I threw my controller on that fight the first time I fought him, because Alec was like, nope, you gotta fight him alone. And I basically learned how to do hit and run strategies with a charge blade.
See, well, that's the thing with the playstyle that I have with the blade. Like, I'm always on the move and always jumping around like a crackhead.
Yeah, but I mean,
and that's the first fight that I've run into that strategy has gotten me killed, gotten me to fail that quest twice in a row.
Yeah, because I mean, like, he jumps into the air and he moves around a lot. It's just, unfortunately, like, either you switch out your weapon, or you have to adjust your strategy.
Or you do it like I did with Barrioth. I ended up going into a session and sending out a flare. I needed help. I wasn't too proud to get my help.
I'm gonna kill Kilovolt, then I might hop on, give it another try.
Either or. I mean, yeah, you can get help, or you can, like I said, try a different weapon, right? Because you've used other weapons before.
Yeah, but all of them are more on the mobile plus side, except the what's it called?
The heavy blowgun.
Yeah.
I mean,
because
like,
it's either like the long sword or the dual sword.
And it gives you, then he slows down. Because then he can't change direction and jump around as much.
And that's the problem with the insect glaive. Not a really good thing to break stuff with.
No. But I mean, like, great swords or like any melee weapon against like Barrioth, hitting him in the head, it just bounces off. Right? Whereas a hammer will just freaking crush him.
Oh yeah, I know. I remember when I had you help me hunt Diablos a long time ago back when I played this every day. Yeah, I had a Diablos hammer.
Yeah.
That was the entire reason I was hunting Diablos, to make that hammer.
Yeah. So I mean, like that's the way they make the game. It's meant to be balanced. That like depending on what weapon you use, some fights are going to be a lot easier than others. Like fighting Kieran for me is no big deal because the greatsword is a very much a hit one. So I basically run up, hit him once, put my weapon, roll away, sheath my weapon, run until I can get it, hit him again, hit him, roll away, sheath the weapon, run. Like you rinse and repeat the whole fight. Whereas like when Pop-Tart said, when he first started trying fighting him, he was getting killed all the time. Why? Because the Charge Blade is a very combo-intensive weapon.
Yeah. And with the Insect Glaive, every move you do, it has you moving everywhere.
Yeah.
Which is why I haven't had problems using that fighting anything else. Because I'm always moving.
Yep. But yeah. You're like Nargacuga, I know is going to give you grief just because Nargacuga is a very fast-moving, agile monster that just jumps around all over.
See, and I wouldn't have such a problem with the Barrios or whatever it's called if it wasn't the size of larger creatures.
Yeah.
Like it's got the ability of a Tobi Kadachi, but the size of like an Adrenath.
I just had to learn how to change my playstyle. That was it.
It's kind of interesting. Back in the older games, Barrios was actually never that big.
Yeah.
Same thing with Zenogre noticeably bigger in this game than any other game.
Oh yeah, he's bigger. Me and Pop fought him last night. He's bigger.
Really? You couldn't turn that around?
Let's go subject myself to Kilovolt, which took me like 6 tries to beat. Until I left, leveled up, got an awesome gun, and then went back to fight. Yeah, I think the Barrios there's like the very first monster I've fought that is a hard counter to how I usually use the Insect Glaive.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's the first monster that you fight that notices the difference in movement.
Yeah, it's like usually monsters that size aren't that quick, even the flying ones.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, like, Barrios has a lot of attacks that require movement to build him up. Like, he has a lot of charging attacks and attacks that, like, he jumps into. Whereas, like, some of the larger monsters like that, like, that you're referring to, have, like, range attacks that require them to, like, once you're, like, out of the line of fire, they kind of stay put. So if you're not directly in their, attack line, it's very easy to fight them. Whereas Barrios takes that and goes, no, I'm very mobile in my attack.
I'm surprised I got through that.
やはいっとはよっとよっとやよっとはへいやへいややへいやほいっとはへいはへいややほいっとへいほいっとへいへえいいじゃんよっとよっとよっとははへんへんはよっと
Bow and chop.
や
Me and Pop Tarts found the best Palico armor in the game.
Oh yeah.
What's the armor?
よっとやは
And I failed again. Oh well.
へん
What's the armor again?
The armor comes from Yin Garuga.
Oh, I think that's like the only one I haven't seen yet. Coincidentally.
Yeah, I can go to the gathering hub right now.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
You know, I have plenty of parts now, but like I can't
へんは
Do you need a hand with it?
I think the run's probably gonna be hopping off now, considering that it's getting late.
Okay.
ほい
No worries.
へん
Although every single time I've gotten him to the point of his eyes opening. Also, I find it funny how this thing
ほいっとは
essentially has finger guns.
Yep.
や
Oh, I did not see you there,
や
sir.
や は いただきいただきよっと
Come on, game, load. I want to see the
ほい
cute cat.
へえいいじゃん
Well,
Ooh, let's geese.
well, I'm gonna take a quick guess and say that you're in the other gathering hub.
No, I'm in Zillion, I'm just loading them.
So this
Oh,
was
okay.
where one of Zero's assassinations contracts was. I was wondering where this was.
選挙完了先生ちゃんと見てたよしよしここ拠点なほいっとへいはや
Someone else is alive. Where are you at?
ほいっと
Oh, I missed you.
He's a wise old man.
Yep. Old man Foo.
は
He has a mustache.
I love the helmet.
Yeah, the helmet comes with the mustache. It's fantastic.
I think combine that helmet with the final boss chest piece for the Calico, and I think you got something really good there.
Yeah, I don't think I can check.
Oh, you fucker! One-shotted me. I didn't even see
I
you.
don't know if I made the chest piece.
Yeah, let's make sure my guns are topped off with ammo.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely, I gotta go with you.
Yeah.
Oh, he's floating on it too. It looks even better. It actually fits really nicely.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's funny, when I saw the armor for the first time, I didn't know it actually floated. That looks even better.
Yeah, it didn't look like it would float, but then yeah, like having seen it, I'm like, yeah, like where would the legs be?
Alright, I feel better about my losses now. Seeing that, that looks great.
Yeah.
Problem, I gotta get going. So, have a good night.
Alright, take it easy, Outrider.
Catch you later,
Alright, Outrider.
Yep.
And I'm going to be doing the same thing.
Alright. Catch you later, Chop.
Alright, later, Chop.
Take care, Chop.
選挙完了。先生、ちゃんと見てた？は。
And then there were 3. I swear, it's almost... In true Vault Hunter mode, it's almost required that you have a shock weapon at all times, because everyone has shields! Then you run into the hardened enemies that have shields, armor. Which are basically badasses, but with a lot more health.
Yeah, wait, oh, hey, yeah. Ha. Hey. Hey. Yeah.
Ow.
Wait, ha, yeah. Ha. Ha. Yeah. Yotto.
Ooh, I'm low on SMG ammo.
Wait, oh.
Look at that. No.
Wait, oh.
The boss has appeared!
Wait, oh. Hey. Ha. Yeah. Hey. Wait, oh. Yotto. Hey. Wait, oh. Ha. Wait, oh. Ha. Ha. Yeah.
Oh, hello, what's that? It doesn't have a health bar. Oh, why did not want to do that?
Oh no no no. Oh no 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 no.
Okay, body sees kill.
世界征服一歩完了ってね。
A mountain of crippled zombies remained sprawled as far as the horizon. Among them, Tyrant Yaga's corpse lay lifeless over the earth. It was a terrible sight, as if we were witnessing the end of the world, but the morning sun's light peeked over the dark haze, piercing the
よ
nightmare.
し、綺麗にはなってないけど、片付いたな。血の海。後始末が大変だ。ゾンビってもっと乾燥してたらいいのに。お前ら、もう出てきて大丈夫だよ。
The rebels reluctantly emerged from hiding, cautiously obeying Veronica's orders to remove the zombie corpses.
ベロニカ様、我らは。
ああ、もうそういう目で見るのやめろ。別に取って食いやしないって。まずそうだし。
Wow, the loot for this fight sucked.
With that, the rebels were put into their places. The cowering figures seemed almost pitiful. Deserve scolding.
なんでそんなこと言うの？いじめちゃダメって？そんなつもりないもん。こいつらが勝手に怖がってんだよ。わかったよ。ちゃんと言葉にすればいいんでしょ。あのさ、お前らちっちゃいんだよ。揃いも揃ってアリンコよりちっちゃい。こんな狭いところで私らが争ってどうするの？国一個掌握してそれで満足か？これでも分かりづらいって？めんどいなあ、もう。毎日毎日同じでしょ。何もかも大体想像通りでさ、夜寝たら朝が来て最悪のパターンよりマシだったり、もっと最悪だったり。私はさ、夜寝てまた夜が来てもいいと思うんだよね。だから私がそういう常識をぶっ壊してやる。思いっきり夢を見せてやる。破壊と創造の夢だよ。楽しそうだろ？これで分かんなかったらもういいよ。理解したならここの後片付けを始めろ。私と先生が帰ってくるまでに綺麗になっていなかったらその時はカエルにするから。おいマグニカ、マグニカ。はい。
With an ecstatic expression, she saluted Veronica with a salute so stiff, it would have made the ancient kings proud. Oh, I bet they would be at attention and proud.
お前はここでこいつらと一緒に飛び散った腹渡のお片付けだ。私は一緒に連れて行ってくださいませんの？お前だいぶ魔力使ってるだろ。後で思いっきり後期使ってやるから。了解いたしました。塵すら残らず掃除してやりますわ。で先生、さっき言ったやりたいことってやつだけど、ちょっと恥ずかしいな。しゃがんでくれる？なんですの？ずるいですわ。私にも教えてくださいまし。うるさいな。お前には後で教えてやるって。
I knelt down in front of her. Veronica placed her hand gently on my neck, barely touching my skin. She whispered quietly.
あのね、あのタイラントのでっかい頭蓋骨で私の城を作ったらかっこよくない？先生ならそう言ってくれると思った。魔王っぽくて最高でしょ？安心して。先生には2番目に見晴らしのいい部屋作ってあげるよ。というわけで、私は今から先生と世界征服の準備を始めてくるから。お待ちになって。私にも教えてくださるって。もうだけど、そういうクールなところにもまた憧れるのですわ。
And that is the end of Prince of Solid Snake. Kind of lame, actually. Wow, Kengo Kawanishi played every male character. Male character and demon and officer and wow, Kengo, man, you really earned your paycheck there, buddy. Well, guys, I don't know. Should I do the other princesses' stories? Endgames? Because this endgame was pretty lame.
You should, because how else can you say you beat the game if you haven't done everything? If you haven't done all the stories?
I don't know.
I mean, I completed all the side quests for Borderlands 3. The only reason I'm still playing is because I want to get this character to level 50, so I can have it ready for whenever the DLC rolls out.
I'm gonna need help with Pain and Terror with eventually.
Yeah, I can help. I'll gladly help you with that. It's an easy fight.
Coming from the man who said that Baroff one is not easy.
Well, these are two different. These are two different games with two very different play styles.
I didn't say Pain and Terror is hard. It's just annoying sometimes. I need extra guns in there.
What level are you?
30?
That would explain it. I think I was like mid-30s low, getting close to 40 when I killed Pain and Terror.
Which, not counting the Kawagawa fight, is one of the best boss fights in the game.
Tell you the truth, the only boss in this game that's given me any trouble is Kilovolts. All of the rest of them I just walk right through.
I haven't done that yet. I'm actually going to beat the game solid, and what happens is, even if you picked a side mission like way back
you're
when you're
gonna
like...
turn on Mayhem and it'll scale to your level, I know.
Yep. So that way whatever they drop will be at a high level for me.
What are you hunting right now, Alucard?
There's an ogre in the special arena.
Oh, I could use that. I'll be there soon. Just waiting until this game's credits roll. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Princess Guide. Trying to remember, how much did I pay for this? I think it was $30. Oh, wait. Oh, hello.
姫君に世界を我らに夜を姫君に世界をああもうそういうのいいって恥ずかしいから黙ってやれんなんだよマグニコ
I'm really surprised I still have this wet fish stone. Or this wet fish fin. Because I've been using it since I first acquired it, and it has not broke on me, knock on wood.
ほら先生のことは悪く言うなって言ってるだろ制裁のレリック取り上げるぞ土に帰るかまあね先生には幹部として残ってほしかったんだけどなでもあの化け物に挑めると思ったらちょっとワクワクしないガウそうま先生が邪魔しに来ることはないと思うよそうならないようには気をつけるつもり細かいことはいいさ私もよく分かってないからあんま聞かないでそんじゃ行くよマグニカおか
I got the neutral ending for Veronica. Choosing not will reset the story before the final mission with difficult missions. Yes? I guess? Oh, no. We're gonna yes, we're skipping the tutorial. Oh god, it just starts on the bid. So this looks like a new game plus.
あの程度の敵に数分とかかるとは。なんだそのふぬけた面は。お前の勝利だ。なぜ喜ばない。何？
Yeah, this is basically the beginning of the game again.
行け。次の夜明けは。
Yep. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna make me make characters all over again. Why did I do that? Let's do a female one. We'll make a perverted too, and make her eccentric. Oh, I can just do another thingy-mador with the princesses from the beginning. Lilardi was chosen afterwards.
It's
so
Jazzy.
Hello.
All right. It's okay. I'm not reading these out this time, guys.
You're letting your fans down.
The thing is, some fine steak. Okay. I can't believe you're right here.
I'll have to probably go unlock a new tool, because I need to expand that.
並びにこの騎士団団長リリアティ・アリックス・アーンと申します。どうか気軽にアティとお呼び
Let's
く
go
ださ
hunt
いま
two
せ。
things that I actually never got around to hunting in the base game.
What's that?
The Uragarden and the Lava Sloth.
先にいただいてしまいすみません。先生への友
Yeah, I
好な
never got around to
証として
hunting it, and I
肉を焼いて
don't
お持ちして
remember
いたの
why.
ですが、緊張のあまりつい一口。
I mean, I gotta hunt both of them right now. It's only a high rank, so it shouldn't be too much problem.
新しい食べ方ですね。なるほど。数々の戦場を駆け抜け、竜殺しのプロフェッショナルとして国連国際永久資格を持つ生ける伝説。この間の新刊「ハウトゥートリューの奥義」もとってもワクワクで、ここにサインをいただいていいですか？申し訳ありません。このような動物性油脂にまみれた手で。はい、そこにアティちゃんへと入れていただければ。ありがとうございます。次のご本も楽しみに。
竜の話。
そうなんです。名前何でしたっけ？
バベ
What
ル
hunter
竜。
rank or master rank do you have to be for?
その竜です。もう竜名、何度その名で舌を噛んだことか。
Okay,
こ
because
の
yeah,
間
I'm
の
not
口
quite
内
there
は
yet.
まだ
I'm
いい。
Yeah, neither am I.
先生もお気をつけくださいね。ともかくお呼びしたのは他でもありません。かの竜が領土の近くに巣を張りました。今のところ町に被害はありませんが、このままでは国民がその牙に。
大変です。 領土内にて竜が出現。遠征中の騎士を中心に交戦中です。
This is an ogre day.
なんと楽しいおやつの時間にバベルムーベ騎士団を招集します。先生は私の馬に一緒にお乗
Fire
りく
cell.
だ
I
さ
think I actually needed that to make a weapon.
い。同じところを
Oh,
感
two
じま
fire
した。
cells. Sweet. Alright, Ortagarin, where you at?
Okay, so let's go to the base menu.
There you are.
Alright, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching Weeb Wednesday. The Princess Guide. We finish up Princess Solid Snake's story, aka Veronica. Got the neutral ending. So something tells me there's a neutral, a bad, and a good ending. I do not know if I'll be playing The Princess Bride next week or a different Weeb type game.
半分こいたしましょう。
Did that
But-
Weebu Dark Souls come out yet?
Weeb?
Not yet.
No.
Yeah.
it's-
Pretty soon.
I think it's Friday is when it releases.
食べられるか食べられ
But
ないか。
thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, please subscribe and hit the notification bell with the turkey drum of your choice.
Jesus, I forgot how hard this guy's head is.
Next stream is tomorrow. I believe it's Stellaris Intergalactic Debate Squad, Irish.
Yeah, we'll have to get on at like about 8 o'clock so we can test the thing, see if it's even gonna, stably
so
work.
So
Because that's the entire reason we didn't stream it last week.
So the network doesn't crash on us. So yeah, that's tomorrow. Irish called it around 8:30. 8 o'clock is where we're gonna test it.
We'll try and start it. Yeah, we're gonna test it at like 8.
Yeah.
Try and test it at 8, but look for the stream to be starting at around between 8:30 and 9 o'clock.
All right. 8:30, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Stellaris Intergalactic Debate Squad. We'll be playing Stellaris. You could also join us on our Discord, Space Canada, our Facebook group, Space Canada. Send requests to join 9 times out of 10 you'll get in. Also, follow us on our severe underused Twitter pages, Space Canada TV, our PR man, Emo McGillicuddy, and myself, Super Pop Tarts, one word, spelled out unlike my name. I'd like to thank Chopper MTG, who was in here earlier, Outrider, who was in here earlier, Desi Boy, who just dropped by. It's been a while, but he dropped by for more Monster Hunter goodness. Irish Ghost, and Huntmaster Alucard.
Who decided to grace the peasants of the console race with his PC Master Race self.
Yeah, you go and delude yourself.
If you say so, Pop-Tart.
And as always, I'm Super Evil Pop-Tarts. Very not feeling good, very Super Evil Pop-Tarts. But hey, I got on here and I finished off the Princess Guide, at least one of the stories. And as always, executive producer talking to Fail Kitty. Remember, in space, no one can hear you apologize.
Oh shit!